Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, I am so happy, so glad that Stormi is finally being exposed for the lying, conniving snake that I thought she was, in my opinion, because when I first seen her in Destiny get into it, I was like, Stormi is doing way too much for something that don't have to do anything with her. Is she trying to go after Destiny, trying to get in Melody's good graces so she could try to let Melody know I ride for you, and you need somebody on the show that'll have your back, and so you can get more camera time? Are you trying to weasel yourself on the show? And that was my initial thought of you. And then it was further followed up when you and Destiny were at Jalen's house when Kimmy asked y'all to have a conversation, and you couldn't even be civil. And instead of you saying, well, you know what, that didn't have anything to do with me, and, let's speak as adults. And Destiny did, come in there with good intentions to speak with you, but when you couldn't even be civil long enough to actually have a decent conversation. I was like, yeah, this girl doing way too much for something that didn't even originate from her. She don't even know this lady, and you way over the top over something that you don't even know the backstory on. I was like, yeah, you team too much. You doing way too much. You have some type of motive. Fast forward, off season, you got your mama to come out and start attacking Melody for no reason, because, well, first you start coming out talking about trying to downplay Melody's sugar mama line, which that ain't got nothing to do with you. If your business thriving, if your business is booming and making millions of dollars, why are you even looking back to take notice of a newcomer? If you stay in your lane and keep moving forward, you won't even notice what the Sugar Mama line, the 7th Avenue line, or Embrace line, or any other line is doing, because you're so focused on what your line is doing. But oh no, you knew the competition was slowly creeping up behind you, and if you that insecure about your business where you have to attack another business to make your business stand out, then your business must not be as great as you proclaim it to be. I don't care how much Forbes report on you. I don't care how many people say that your products is this or whatever. You got the real deets on your business, and it must not be exactly the numbers that you keep putting out, talking about we did 20 million here, we did 40 million here. It must not be as big as you proclaim it to be, because for one, there is no way that you have this great big old successful business where you done made $40 million and you trying to get on and you just have to be on this reality show so bad that you would that you gonna sneak, connive, and lie your way to get on this reality show just to be seen. For what? Because most successful people want to sit down and enjoy their wealth where they don't have to be exposed, put their face out there and be exposed to all the scrutiny. But you want to do just the opposite. Your thing is, I gotta be seen. I done made all this money, now I want to be seen. Did you really make $40 million, or is that just your ploy where you think that it's going to earn you respect, where people going to take a second look and be like, wait a minute, hold on, this is the it girl because she made X amount of dollars, so she above us, let me bow to the queen. Is that what you're looking for, Stormy? Because you ain't gonna get it, because you ain't got it. You ain't got no it factor. Now, I was watching the scene where where Stormy pulled Melody to the side, asking her about their friendship and, what's up with them. And Melody had no clue that Stormy was feeling the type of way because, like Stormy said, once the reunion wrapped, she didn't hear from anybody, but she chose to single out Mel to respond to, even though you was, at the reunion, you were hanging with the Scotts and Destiny. And even after the reunion, we seen you hanging out with the Scotts and Destiny in the parking lot. And on New Year's, we seen you hanging with Martell and Sheree. But you so upset and acting like you so bothered, so worried. Now you worried about your friendship with Melody. But what happened to the in between the reunion up until you seen Melody that day? You stated to Melody that you text her, but you didn't get a response. Of course you didn't get a response because you had the wrong number. But had you been a friend that you keep proclaiming to be, you would have known that she had changed her number, because like Melody stated, y'all DM'd each other all the time. That's mostly how y'all talk. That's actually how y'all met, through DM. But now all of a sudden that you think you this it girl and you think you owed something more than what you are. Now you too good to DM somebody. And but you never reached out to her. So it works both ways, because but clearly Melody didn't care, because she like, well, you didn't try to call me, you didn't, or anything. And you like, I did. So when you tried to call her, Stormy, what happened? What happened, Stormy? Because if you tried to call her, because I know when I try to call people and they have a new number, either somebody answers the phone because they didn't give the number out to someone else. So someone else that I'm not familiar with, don't know, going to answer the phone and say, oh, you got the wrong number. Or either what's going to happen is it's going to say something on the lines of this number is no longer in service, or something along those lines. So you lied when you stated, oh, I did try to call you. Because if you had tried to call her, then you would have known she had a new number before the conversation with the trap phone, and you wouldn't have been acting all shocked. So you were shocked that she called you from an unlisted number, but you didn't try to reach out to her before. But anyway, I'm just glad that your lies and your childish ways are coming to surface. And I wonder if Carlos is taking notice to the conversations that's going around, where you're stating that you were planning to have a party and invite AC to the party, because Carlos stated that Ariane was not allowed on the show. But because this your girl and you promised that you were going to get on the show and you got to bring her along, now because your secret is being exposed, that you actually knew Ariane more than what you led on. And even though you stated that you told Melody that you knew Ariane, I don't believe that for a second, because you probably said, oh, I've heard of her. I know her. And it probably was just that, to that extent, because I don't believe for a second that you told Melody, oh, I know her and she used to come up to my warehouse because her best friend is friends with Courtney's best friend. No, because I believe if you had said something like that, Melody would have put her investigative hat on to find out. Well, she probably wouldn't have cared. But I believe before she went to Carlos, to actually pitch you for the show, she would have had to know the full extent of you and Ariane's relationship. So I don't believe that you just was able to tell her what you stated, that she was, just a want to be your friend. And it's now that it's coming out that you knew her, that y'all are, y'all ran in the same circle, y'all could hear the same hairdresser, and actually you used to allegedly do her hair. I'm glad all of this is coming to the surface, and I hope that the other people on the show and the producers, Carlos, I hope everybody is paying full attention to your snakish ways, because if you would if you would try to snake and this the person that helped you get onto the show, if you would be that sneaky, that conniving towards towards Melody to get on the show, there's no doubt that you would not snake and cut another cast member to get what you want. There's no doubt that you would not lie and be conniving to the producers, even Carlos King himself. I don't care how many times you thank him for letting you on the show, giving you an opportunity. I believe that you would snake this and be cunning and conniving to anybody you had to get what you want. It does not stop with Mel. It didn't start with Mel, and I believe it's not going to stop with Mel. That's because that's the person you are, cunning, conniving, sneaky snake person that you are, that uses people to get what you want. And I'm so happy that Melody got, info of who you are before she actually went, too deep into the friendship with you, where it would actually bother her that y'all aren't friends anymore. She was able to just cut you off. You're the only one pressed about the friendship. Melody is like, oh, I'm good. I'm straight on this. You and your mama can kick rocks. And I hope that Carlos and the producers see you for the lion, snake, conniving person you are. And hopefully this is the last season that you are on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I hope that Carlos just do away with you altogether, because people like you will bring this show all the way down, trying to backdoor in somebody that they told that it's been shouted so many times she's not coming on the show, but you still trying to, because you didn't promise her, so you still trying to get her included in the show somehow, some way. And you feel as though because you have money that you can make it happen, and people gonna overlook your sneaky, conniving, snakish ways. Well, I'm glad people are not enthused by your money and they seeing the real you. And I'm so happy that Melody cut you off. It's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.